Alright. Welcome back, everybody, to the Binding of Isaac Repentance Plus. My name is Nick, and I'm gonna play this game. Notice this time, I didn't say this is... Welcome back to Nick Play Isaac. My name is Nick. Today we're gonna play some Isaac. And that's for a very specific reason. I actually controlled my words today and chose what I was going to say. Shall we random again? Shall we do a challenge run? We will need to do these eventually. Some of them are very hard. You know what? This should be easy. Let's knock this one out. I was thinking about challenge runs. Oh, this is a funny item. I think I need to use the mouse now. Yeah. All right. All right. It's a mouse day, guys. We're pulling out the... Yeah, does this work? No. Oh, the mouse doesn't work. All right, never mind. Okay. I got excited for nothing. Yeah. So... Yeah, well, you know, I've been playing around with, like, the thumbnails and also, like, the titles and deciding what do I want to call these episodes. And I'll take this. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll blow this up, and we'll use that, and we'll get... Hey. What do you mean? Oh. Okay, we took damage, but then... Okay, I see. We took damage, but then we sacrificed the damaged heart. So actually we were at full health again. Sometimes there's like hearts in this game which are sneaky and they like run away from you, I think. Or maybe that's coins. I feel like my voice is deeper today. I think I'm also doing it a little bit like semi-intentionally, because before the episode started I was playing around doing like a Scottish voice. I was going like, Alright, laddies. It's time for some Binding of Isaac Repentance. I wonder how long it's going to take me to expose my full weirdness on this YouTube channel. I think everybody is actually weird on some level. You know, that's a pretty common idea, right? Like, you sort of hold yourself together and pretend to be a normal functioning member of society when you're around people. And then when you're by yourself or maybe with a very close friend that you feel safe around, you just start making like weird noises and spasming and you don't hold back anymore. And it's not like I have like a crippling urge to make noises and such in my normal day-to-day life, and I'm like repressed. Although I'm not saying I'm not repressed. I'm just doing in this particular regard, I don't feel particularly repressed. But okay, I gotta make it a habit to put my phone away, because like the screen turns on when I get a notification, and that distracts my... It's sitting in my field of vision, and then I see it, and then my monkey brain is like, dopamine. Somebody sent me something. And then I look. And then I'm like looking down and trying to talk and trying to play Binding of Isaac. Okay, this is annoying. Trying to play Binding of Isaac at the same time, and that just ain't a good combo. You ever heard of this stuff called combo? You know what? I'm not going to go into it. Not today, man. We could go play the sacrifice room, but I still don't feel like it. So Curse of Darkness, like this challenge, what does it even do? We just have to get to Mom. And we have item rooms. And we have libraries, apparently. We just got Bookworm. So I'll take the Book of Belial. Yeah. Look at us, we're talking about the game again. like a mix. It's like a mix of things. It's like we're finding like a nice balance here. Okay, one more. Okay. Okay. I kind of want the Book of Sin, but the Book of Belial is so much damage. So, okay. Let's lock in here. I slept pretty well. Maybe that'll be something I talk about in every episode, is like, how did I sleep? Because I usually do these, like, first thing in the morning, actually. This is becoming my morning routine, is like, wake up, play Binding of Isaac, make a YouTube video. Not the morning routine I ever expected I would have. I was always thinking it would be something like a little more traditional or disciplined, like wake up, you know, exercise, or wake up, meditate, do yoga, go for a walk. Something like sort of objectively healthy. But I gotta say, man, like, I don't ever want to do that stuff when I wake up. And I guess that's the point. I guess that's kind of the point, is like you get up and you like force yourself to do something difficult. Swallow the frog, as they say. You know, which is like a saying to just describe, like, you get the hard thing done first at the start of your day. Ooh, yeah. And then that makes the rest of the day easier. But, like, I don't know, man. My experience working with the brain that I have and the nervous system that I have, I wake up, and if the first thing I have to do sucks, there's a fair chance I won't get up. Like, at least during a time in my life where I don't have to get up, where I'm kind of like the master and architect of my whole day, and no one is, like, forcing me to do anything. I mean, I've got plans. I got plans with friends or commitments I made, but I don't have like a day job. So this is actually probably useful. Let's at least use it to blow up the chest over here. You know, if I basically have to like get myself started in the day, I find that if I have some nasty routine to do that I don't really like, or that I find kind of unattractive, then I'm just like, fuck that. I just like lay in bed and continue to watch YouTube. And I think it works much nicer for me if I have something to look forward to in the morning. Because once I get out of bed and I get a little bit of movement, or I sit upright for a bit, or I just do literally anything, have a little coffee, then my day gets going, you know? Then the hard part is over. Like, I've gotten out of the bed. That's the hard part. Is literally just going from like waking up to standing up and doing literally anything. Literally anything. Like, even if I just get up and like do dishes, that's Dark Bum. I'll take Dark Bum. I don't know how much health I have, and I just realized that's part of the challenge. That's part of the challenge. I don't have a map, I guess. I think. Do I have a map? It's like Curse of the Darkness, so that I can't see. Oh no, I have a map. So it's just I can't see my health, and I can't see fucking anything because it's dark. Okay, that's the challenge. That's the whole challenge, and which is actually annoying because I have not been keeping track of my health. I took 2 devil deals. Is that the truth? Yeah, one of them was like a book. It was the Book of Sin. That was 1 heart. And then I just took Dark Bum. So I have 1 heart container left, I believe. And I should have at least a half a soul heart, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we take damage. Oh, okay. Okay, we did not take red heart damage there because we still have our full deal with the devil chance. So, yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, and we can't pick up red hearts because we have full health. Good to know. We have at least 1 full heart and hopefully some armor left. Man, I'm really enjoying how deep my voice sounds right now. I wonder if I can do this every day like this. Probably not. That's okay. Oop. I had a fun, kind of intense evening last night. A friend of mine had a birthday party. I also got to call my dad. It was his birthday recently, and I missed calling him. I got to call him today. There's a little bit of sense of, like, obligation there. Like, I mean, I do want to talk to him. I think it'll be fun to catch up. But there's a part of me that doesn't like this, like... Well, then at the same time, when it's my birthday, I do appreciate when people call me on my birthday. You know, it's meaningful. It's just that, I don't know. I don't like doing things under pressure. Maybe you can tell that about me so far. I don't like to pressure myself, and I don't like to be pressured by other people. I like to be quite free in my actions to just sort of do what I want. And then if people are, like, upset about it, you know, that I didn't call them on their birthday, then I'm happy to hear about that. Like, I'm happy to hear their feelings. Oh, what is this gonna do now? Yo. This is cool. What a cool combo. Especially on this darkness challenge where everything, you know, is totally blacked out. And it's like I'm like playing laser tag. Wow, cool. Yeah, so like it's not like I don't want to call my dad and talk to him. I don't want to be under threat of like something if I don't do it. I don't want to be under obligation. Because as soon as I'm obligated to do something that I don't want to do, then I really don't want to do it. Like then, even if I did want to do it before, then I'm like I feel resistance to doing it. And I don't. Oh wow, I'm amazed I didn't get hurt there. I don't know if that'll ever change about me. I don't know if it has to change. It's okay for right now. I will go to the curse room. We just got some more armor. Okay. But yeah, I don't like to. Don't like to do that. And so having Isaac in the morning is fucking fun, man. Like, it is, you know, it's technically something productive in the sense that if I were to just get up and play Isaac by myself, I wouldn't do that. Or at least I wouldn't find that... Like, I could do that in the morning, but I would not find that interesting to do. Like, part of the reason that this is exciting for me to do, part of the reason I want to get up and do this is because, well, I enjoy doing it, and it excites me, and it's like I'm building something, you know? I'm creating something. I'm adding something to the universe. Whether it's like good or bad or positive or negative for society, that's yet to be determined. But I am adding something. You know, there's through my actions, through the actions of this body and voice and mind, the universe is changing in an infinitesimally small way. And I like that. I like that feeling. That's like really nice. It really scratches some deep itch that I have to be creative in the literal sense that I'm creating something. I'm making something through some medium. My medium being recorded gameplay of the Binding of Isaac. And it could go a lot further. You know, I'm not saying that this is the end of the road. I watch a lot of videos where people put a ton of hours into the editing part. You know, recording the gameplay is just a small fraction of it. And they probably wouldn't even talk during the gameplay per se. Or maybe they would. I don't know how they do it. There's probably many ways to do it. And maybe we'll get there. Maybe at some point I will make like edited videos. That would actually, I think that would be really fun. A little overwhelming to think about right now. Just because that involves learning software and, you know, making some kind of plan. I would probably start with something very small, like 30 seconds, 30-second video. Maybe, oh God, maybe even a YouTube short. But then I really don't know what I'm doing for society. Like, if I start making YouTube shorts, I must really question what I'm doing here. Like, why? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Is it just to get views? I mean, if it was for my own creative expression, maybe. If it was to game the algorithm to get, to get people hooked to watching my fucking YouTube shorts, I don't know, man. I have such a negative opinion of YouTube shorts. I mean, it's just like it's like the final boss form of like screen addiction. I mean, I don't know if you've ever gone down a shorts rabbit hole. If you're below the age of like 50, almost certainly you have. Yeah, like it's, I don't know, man. I could be doing okay, and then I can click on a YouTube short, and like there goes my next half an hour of my life. Let's say I'm awake for 16 hours a day. 1/32 of my day just vanishes because I made the mistake of clicking on a clickbait on a clickbait YouTube short with like a big pair of tits on it. I was just like, monkey brain couldn't resist. Click, and then all of a sudden I'm just like getting brain rotted for the next 30 minutes or longer. Like 30 minutes. That's like an optimistic. That's being generous. Or I don't know, what's the opposite of generous? That's being optimistic. I've lost even more time to shorts. And like how much of our cumulative like human energy is going to YouTube shorts, man. Or I mean TikTok, Instagram Reels, it's all the same thing. It's this full screen, phone screen content that you just swipe through endlessly. It's I don't know, man. It's really not. I find it hard to imagine how it's like possibly a good thing, is what I really want to say here. Like, how can the world be benefited by the creation of another YouTube short? And this is going to come back to haunt me when I make YouTube shorts. If ever someone is interested enough in my channel to watch this video and then also watches me making shorts, and then they can clip this and fucking roast my ass. Like how Northern Lion got roasted for saying how they'll never catch his ass playing this game, or that career suicide. If he's still playing The Binding of Isaac in 6 years or something, that would be career suicide. And then 13 years later, he's like, his whole channel is based around The Binding of Isaac. There's a great, I love Northern Lion. Shout out to my boy Northern Lion. One of my heroes. Just a good guy. Just solid member of society, in my opinion. IMO. You may disagree. Literally, you may. Yeah, you're allowed to. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Tinted Rock, Boss Trap Broom. Tinted Rock, Boss Trap Broom. I will go Boss Trap Broom. Because the potential rewards are much higher. And you know me. I love them potential rewards. I'm a gambling man myself. Having experienced substance and alcohol addiction, I do still find it difficult to understand gambling addiction until I play video games like Binding of Isaac. Then I mean, that's not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that going to the boss trap room instead of blowing up a tinted rock is equivalent in any way to gambling addiction. I've I've met gambling addicts. I've seen what it can do. Not firsthand. I've not seen their fucking bank account or the trauma it can bring into a family. But, like, holy shit. I mean, it can literally ruin lives in the exact same way that drug addiction can. But I guess my point is I don't see the attraction to, like, gambling in a casino. I don't find that personally attractive. Are there shops? No, I don't think there has been shops. So let's spend our money. Hey, great. That paid out. What was I gonna say? I do love, you know, not knowing what's gonna happen next, like in Isaac, and sort of rolling the dice to get something cool, and like maybe it totally fails, but maybe it works out. And of course, the consequences of this are very low in the grand scheme of things. First of all, it's just a game. Second of all, well, yeah, maybe I die in the game and I have to start a run over. And it's funny. Like, then it's just funny. Then I laugh about it. And I'll tell you what, those gambling addicts are not laughing when they lose all their money. At least I assume so. Again, not seeing it in person. Just going out on a limb here. Taking a wild guess. We might have... No, that we can't have zero... we can't have 0 red hearts. Because if you only have 1 red heart... and you take a health down pill, it turns into a health up pill. So then we would have 2. So we must have had 2. I'm not sure how we got 2. Because like I say, I thought we were down to 1. Now I'm looking at my items while shooting these guys. That's not wise. Oh, you know what? I think we got a health up pill. I don't remember. I'm not paying attention. I'm asleep at the wheel. Oh, fly love. So I think all those would have been enemy flies, but because we got this fly love item, that's this boy here, I think that they love us, and so they didn't attack us. How nice. So yeah, so we must have 1 heart. Wow, look at that. 1 key. And it wasn't even 1 key, because we just gave him our golden key. We still have 4 keys. So I will do this, I think. Come on, blow up and give me blood bag or something crazy, since I got such good luck. Okay, I'm going to assume that we have just 1 heart, and that we should not go any deeper on that. And that means I do want to pick up some red hearts, which Dark Bum may try to steal. Well, steal. I mean, he's just... It's not really stealing. Like, I don't... Oh, yeah. I don't think he sees it that way. You know? He just has desire, right? He's just attracted to. We didn't get a devil deal, right? No. Dark Bum just likes what he likes. You know? It's like putting your steak dinner on the floor, and then when your dog comes up and eats it, be like, he stole my steak dinner. It's like, he didn't steal your steak dinner. He's just hungry, and he's an animal. He's just all following his instincts. And maybe I'm putting down Dark Bum here. Maybe he's actually like a fully sentient creature and knows precisely what he's doing and is sort of aware. You know, maybe he can see my health and see that I could actually really use a red heart, and he's like, nah, son, I'm taking it anyway. Maybe that's the case. You know, then it is a bit closer to stealing, but based on what I've seen of his behavior, I'm guessing he's closer to Golden Retriever than Bonobo Ape. Yeah. That's right. I called the bums in this game subhuman. About as politically incorrect as you can get over here. That's basically... Alright, I gotta stop. I'm gonna stop myself here. I don't need to say any more. Don't need to make jokes that could get me in trouble later. Just jokes. I'm a funny guy. Okay, so I'm gonna... This doesn't... That was silly. We might be close to death. I don't know. We need health. Let's get health. Ah, we have Navi from The Legend of Zelda. What the hell? Is that a salami? Sausage. Whoa! I don't think I ever saw that item. I wonder if that's a new item. Because, I mean, I thought I knew all stats up in this game. And that just looked... And it also looked weird. I mean, it looked like a penis, but I don't think I've ever seen that item before. And certainly I wouldn't have known that it was an all stats up. That's amazing. So that probably gave us a health up as well, I would guess. Usually, yeah, all of the all stats up give you a health up. So, fantastic. We're in great position here. We were never not in great position. This is a very easy challenge. This is not a... It's not really. I mean, it's technically more difficult than the base game at the base level of difficulty because you have to beat Mom and you have some slight added challenges. You get no shops and you can't see your health and the gamma on your screen is turned down when it's far away from your character. So that's, I mean, those are things. And if you just picked up this game for the first time ever, this would not be easy to do. Because the base game is not even easy to do when you just start. Ah, tinted rock. Nice. Oh, crawl space. Okay. Come on, give me a black market. I can't see shit. That's Cricket's head. This run is over. That's a humongous damage up. 3 point... Because it's a damage up and it's a damage multiplier. I don't remember what the multiplier is, but it's big enough that it just gave us 3.5 damage. So, that's game over. I mean, there was never a game to begin with, but if there was, you would have just lost it. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, Kyle. I'm so sorry, my sweet baby boy. Forgive me, please. He's going to be on like a monumental losing streak of the game if he keeps watching these fucking episodes. And I am going to get a bomb delivered to my fucking mailbox. But you know what? If that's the way the universe wants to progress, then I'm here for it, you know? There is no right or wrong. Oh, now this is amazing. So we have now like infinite damage. What are we on? Are we on depths 1? Okay. Yeah, I mean, either one of these are good. Do I want damage or, like, infinite survivability? We have infinite survivability with Dark Bum. I'll take the damage. We just got a big stats down because we had the empty light bulb for a half a second. Check that out! Boo! Yo! Oh, I thought that was going to be sick. I thought I was going to blow up both of them and open the secret room and be a big ball of boss hog. Why am I saying boss hog? Where does that come from? Boss hog. Is that from a video game? Okay, I'm gonna do the thing, which is like very sparing resources. Takes some time. Which is, yeah, I'm being silly. Like, I could just ram my way through the rest of this. Man, I'm just thinking of all these, like, nasty things to say. And I'm like, no, don't say that, Nick. That's offensive. But, I mean, we can just jam our way through this, the rest of this run here, no problem. All right, fair enough. Got me. It was like a ram my dick something joke. You know, I just said the word ram, and then I was like, something about forceful. All right, I'm gonna stop right here. Can I stop myself? Is that possible? Am I capable of that? Do I want this item? Sure. Let's go. All right, we are doing very well. I am absolutely struggling to not say offensive things in this episode, which is very interesting. Didn't expect that today. I guess that's, you know, when you wake up with a Scottish accent, that implies things are a little different today. The brain is functioning slightly different than it has been in the last days, and it's maybe like more impulsive. Maybe that's it. It's like impulsive and kind of like dirty-minded. Although that's judgmental. You know, I don't want to call my mind dirty. It's maybe sexually focused. Maybe on some level I really want to offend people. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just want to be heard. Ouch. They actually got me there. I just want to be seen. I don't know. I gotta say though, it is like it's uncomfortable to just not make the jokes that I want to make. I must say, like it feels uncomfortable, and yet it would feel more uncomfortable for me to make those jokes and then put them on the internet, and then or have to like edit them out in post. Like then it's work that I have to do. I don't want to do work. That should be obvious by now. It's not that I don't want to do work. I want to do work that I enjoy doing, right? Sue me. And I think I actually maybe can get away with that. So I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. All right. We continue. We're almost done here. We just have to find the boss room and just finish this up. And probably the boss room is up to the top left. So now we're in an interesting place. Can I finish this episode while carrying this discomfort that I have now around not being able to say what I want to say? I don't know. Let's see. No. No, apparently I cannot. Apparently I'm in discomfort, and I find that unpleasant. And here's the boss. Thank God. We made it. We made it. Let's get this run over with. Let's get ourselves out of here. Save ourselves. Oh, I think I need to do some yoga, actually. I think I need to move my body. Get some movement in. Yeah. Stretch the devil out. So, okay, this was a challenge. Not really. I mean, technically it was a challenge. We got the trophy. I am in discomfort, and that was it. That was a short one. Probably our shortest episode yet. What are we at? 33 minutes. I don't know if that's our shortest. I'm going to stop it there. Thanks for tuning in. And I wish you a good day. Ciao, ciao.